Ever since I showed my cast iron collection to Sean from North Shore Preparedness, he's been insisting that we do a video. That was months ago. Sean, I'm sorry it has taken so long for us to do this video. I'm getting over a sinus infection today, so if you would forgive my voice. And of course, right now, perfect timing, that bird clock would do this to me. So let's just go ahead and get started here. The oldest piece that I have, I have. This is mine and Amy's collection. Amy's working the camera for me today, but the oldest piece that we have is this one right here. This one was given to us by a family member. I think it was Amy's mom, actually, that gave this one to us. Long before we knew anything about how to care for cast iron. So this pot ended up in the kids' dirt pile outside for a few years, and they played with it and kind of messed it up and stuff. And then we took it back in, and once we learned the value of cast iron cookware, I used a barbecue grill that I had at the time to re-season it all. So that's that piece. And then we ended up buying this nice big Lodge Dutch oven, which needs a little work on the inside there on the lid, but this one and this big skillet here, those are the ones that we purchased new from a big box store. And the trouble with the new ones is the seasoning that comes on it. I don't know if you can see this edge here. The seasoning that comes on these tends to flake off. So what I did, once we had enough of that starting to flake off and kind of getting into our food, I took a wire wheel, brass wire wheel on my drill, and took off the rest of it. I did just the bottom of this one, and I did, if I remember right, I did the entire inside of this one and just re-seasoned those. And in the future, hopefully shortly, soon, I'm going to make a video on how to season cast iron and give it that nice black finish. Because when it's done right, cast iron cookware is non-stick. Let's move on to this one right here. This one's Outdoor Gourmet. This is my favorite one to cook outside with because it's got this lip on the top that can hold charcoal right here on the top, charcoal or, you know, burning little log bits. We use this one outside over an open fire quite a bit. This one was given to us. I haven't even messed with this one yet. You can see the inside is kind of gunky. So I have to finish that one. And as far as skillets go, oh, and we have this other smaller pot like this one that was also given to us. I don't remember who gave us this one. Anyhow, moving on to the skillets. We've got a wide variety of skillets here. Of course, I just mentioned this one. This is the one that we bought new. Let's see. This is one of my favorite ones. You can see how black and shiny this one is because we use it quite often. This one is actually, that one belongs to Cheyenne, my oldest daughter. Mr. Steven, a friend of mine that I got a hold of, actually used an E-tank, which E-tank is short for electrolysis tank. And it uses an electric current to take all the gunk off of the metal to take it down to just bare metal. And then he re-seasoned it for us. That's one of the ones that he did for us. Over here, this one's not really anything, no, this one's not really anything special. It's just another nice skillet. This one has some pitting in it, but over time using it, that stuff tends to fill in and it'll end up nice and flat just like all these others. This is one of my pride and joys right here. I got this one from a flea market over in Westlake, Louisiana. And it is an older one. You can see on the back it's got the old Wagner stamp. So this is a real keeper. That's an antique. Great thing about antique cast iron cookware is it's still, if it's taken care of properly, or even if it's refinished properly, it can be just as good as the day it was bought. Now these three right here, these are a set. I got these from my mother-in-law. I don't even know for sure that these are iron. There may be something else. I'm kind of in the process of refinishing these, but I don't know if I like these too much. They're a lower quality. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate my mother-in-law giving these to us, but I kind of left them alone just because you can see it's not smooth in here. There's a texture in there, so I'm not too keen on using these necessarily. And the last two that I have, this one, surely this is not meant to be used unless it was once an ashtray or something, but it says Gulf Coast Furniture Company, Lake Charles, Louisiana. So this was, I'm sure, given away as a just an advertising piece, I imagine. I'm not even sure how we ended up with it. And then this one right here was given to us also. This came in a gift set. It was one cookie bake something or other. Anyhow, I thought that was pretty cool, and I went ahead and kept it just because it's a cast iron piece.
The little one makes a pretty good spoon rest.
Yeah, I think so. So guys, anyway, that's our cast. Oh, I was forgetting about this one here. This one is on loan, actually.
It's borrowed indefinitely.
It looks like it has a crack.
It does.
Yeah, so we got to be real careful with this one. This is our big elongated roaster. This one is, yeah, it's borrowed indefinitely. It belongs to my godfather, Danny, who lives just right behind his backdoor neighbor. But it's really nice. It needs some work on the inside on the lid. We hardly ever use the lid. So you can see there is some damage there. There is a crack definitely there. So I don't know how much I can get this back into a good usable condition. I don't know if that would be good to cook on, like, because you can flip this over and cook on it like a grill. Anyhow,
I don't normally use the lid,
right,
but I use the roaster quite often.
Yeah, so this is really nice, and we've got the stove that has the long burner that fits right under this, so that's really cool. But anyhow, that's our collection. Hold up, I forgot. There's these couple other pieces. This is it's like a little cornbread thing. I think it's so cool. And you know, in a pinch, you could actually use these little handles on the end as a bottle opener. Now, that's an old piece. That was redone by our friend Steven as well. And this is another big skillet. I haven't used this one since Steven redid this one too. So it's a little rough on the inside because I haven't used it. They were actually hidden. I forgot all about them. But the cool thing about this one is on the back, it's got the seasoning instructions. Not everybody would agree with these particular instructions here, but I thought this was pretty cool. It says 1891, but this is not. This was a reproduction from later on. Anyhow, that's our collection. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe we'll inspire some of you others who have YouTube channels to show off your collection as well. If you do, let us know down in the comments that you've made a video, and tag us in your video. Let us know to go over and check it out, and let our viewers know to go over and check yours out too. So we'll talk to you guys down in the comments.